Welcome to Formula Drift Japan Round 2. We're here today at EBC Circuit, as I mentioned, Nishi course for the second round of the 2017 series. And we're here now. We're about to begin the top 32 of Round 2 Formula Drift Japan series. See there on the start line, that is your #1 qualifier, Andrew Gray. So this is going to be his bye run. Of course, as the rules of Formula Drift, even if you have a bye run, you do have to complete a run successfully to continue through to the top 16. So if you're not a fan of bye runs, don't worry, this is going to be the only one in this top 32. You can see there Andrew Gray putting down a nice solid run. Here is last year's winner of this round here at EBC Circuit Nishi course, Yamamoto versus Wedette. Okay, here we go. First battle of round 2. And then here they come down the straight. See, initiating, Rokas initiating, Mad Mike, matching Yamamoto's speed line and angle. Mike tucking in right there. Mad Mike right on Yamamoto's door. Watch him flick back here. Second, third out of zone into the hairpin. Mad Mike stuck with him pretty much all the way and over the finish line. Mad Mike right of screen. He'll be going through the chicane and leading the run. And they come down the straight, up through the gears. Mad Mike initiating really early. Yamamoto a little bit shallow. Maybe a tactic to try and keep up with Mike. Mad Mike pulling ahead away from Yamamoto as well. The proximity nowhere near. Yamamoto throwing it too hard, cutting the course. That was a massive mistake there for Yamamoto. I think he could have trusted Mike's driving a bit more and gotten a bit closer, but there we go. 1, 2, Robbie Nishida, Ryan Lantane, Andy Yen. Judges 1, 2, 3. Mad Mike Wedette moving on. So Nian versus Kawashima. Okay, here we go. Next battle now. Nian in the foreground versus Kawashima. Up through the gears. Sheng Nian fairly middle of the course entry, allowing Kawashima to sort of catch up with him. Now see if they can both put the power down. Sheng Nian powering ahead. Kawashima sort of keeping his distance from Nian if they think they need to be able to catch up the car in front. Okay, here we go. Second run now. Kawashima in the yellow JZX 100 leading. Nian following. Here they come down the course. Entry. Once again, great line from Sheng Nian. Now, what is going to happen here? Boy. You see Kawashima running a bit wide, not getting the power down. Again, same thing. Sheng Nian getting the power down. Right up on Kawashima's door around the final hairpin.
There as well, and it should be a win going to Sheng Nian.
So that's a safe bet. Here we go. So Sheng Nian 1, 2, and 3 in favor of Sheng Nian. Imamaida versus Minoa. GTR engine now has been changed over. So Imamaida this time leading, Minoa following. Really close entry there. Minoa right up against Imamaida's door. Imamaida lacking a bit of angle there. Oh! Minoa straightening up, losing the drift. Minoa slowing down. So Imamaida completing the course. There we go. So Imamaida just completing his second run. Of course, if Minoa retiring from mechanical issues, of course, if Imamaida can't complete the run for some reason, so there we go, he's okay. So if Imamaida wasn't able to complete his run, obviously he would have to have a mechanical retirement too. Takahashi versus Minoa. Shinji Minoa's wife. We have Takahashi leading in this run, so here we go. Next run now, Takahashi. Great speed from both these drivers. Okay, it's looking pretty good so far. Good angle from both of them. Now Takahashi pulling away slightly. Minoa stalling up a bit, doing her best to keep angle on the car. Good lead run there from Takahashi, but Masayo Minoa just sort of stalling out once again. Right, here we go, start through the chicane. Masayo Minoa leading. Down the straight, up through the gears. Good initiation from both of them. A little bit hesitant there, looks like from Takahashi. Might be, yeah, we see once again, Minoa slowing down a lot. This is a really good strat there from Takahashi. I think he knew she was going to go very slowly. You can see they're right up against their door over the finish line. However, there was a bit of a hesitation there from Takahashi. So here we have the result, 1, 2, and, make it official, 3 results in favor of Kazumi Takahashi. Kazama on the left of screen, and Iizuka. So it's a double S15 2JZ battle. Right, great entry from Iizuka nice and deep into the outer zone. Kazama, bit of a straight in there for him. So Iizuka continuing on his good lead run. Kazama sort of lost his rhythm, lost his momentum in the chase position. And once again, sort of wobbling over the start of the finish line. Notorious former street drifter in the mountains around his hometown. And here we go. But, oh, looks like Kazama. Wow, okay. I take my words back. Big entry from Kazama in the lead.
Uh-oh, passing opportunity.
Oh, and throwing it too hard. Iizuka making a big correction. Iizuka overtaking and completing the run. Well, I mean, there you go. When, like what I was just saying there, Kazama, when he was in the lead there,
he went a little bit too extreme, wasn't able to hold the angle in the car, overshot inside clip 1 and then shut it down, and so Iizuka gets the win.
So the result there, 1, 2, 3 judges in favor of Kazuya Iizuka. Okay, next battle we're about to have now, Jin Harino versus Saito. We're about to find out. So Harino in the S15 leading. Very wide entry for him. Saito right up on his door. Is Saito going to hold this angle? No, he's not. He really had to get on the handbrake there to make that inner clip. The lead run from Harino looking pretty good. Once again, Saito throwing it way too hard, taking out that second inner clip. Saito really badly misjudging his speed. You don't go halfway, you have to go all the way. All right, second run now. Well, really wide for Saito. Too wide, off into the dirt. Oh, almost rolling over. That could have been really bad there, Saito. Jin Harino completing the run. Okay, he's safe. That could have been really bad there for Saito in the 180SX. Jin Harino, 1, 2, 3. So it's a fairly obvious result there. 2G drift driver here in his 2JZ powered Mark X. Takahashi there on the right of screen in the yellow Mark X. Morozumi in the blue S15 Silvia. Very conservative entry there for Takahashi in the lead. Morozumi getting really tight in there, but that's going to lose all of his momentum. But Takahashi also messing up there. Losing his momentum too. Takahashi great. Oh, and a big understeer down the hill for Morozumi. Wow, that run was all over the place for both those guys. Okay, next one now. Morozumi this time leading. Takahashi following. Pick up down the straight. Once again, wide entry for both these guys. Nice following run there for Takahashi. Look at this, side by side. Now, what's going to happen here? Keeping their speed up. Takahashi keeping a good equal distance from Morozumi around the entire course. Like I was saying, Takahashi, more following runs than we've had hot dinners for that guy. So let's make it official. One. Oh, we have a one more time. Okay. What's going to happen here? Oh!
Oh, wow.
Okay. So Robbie Nishida in favor of Takahashi, but two drivers one more time.
But in terms of the way that they do the judging, you have to win both the lead and the chase or be better overall.
There you go. Okay, so entry from Takahashi. A lot more speed this time from Takahashi, much more aggressive. Entry from him and a spin for Morozumi on the inner clip. An unforced spin there, Morozumi. So Takahashi this time adjusting his driving style, much more aggressive entry this time, more speed. Morozumi maybe not prepared for that. So Takahashi's previous following run was very good, very consistent, as which he does here again. So up through the gears, both drivers entering very well, very wide for Morozumi. And once again, another spin in the same position for Morozumi. Takahashi, a bit of a smoke show to complete his run over the finish line. So a double spin for Morozumi. Looks like he got a bit tilted after that first run in the same spot. But yeah, too soon, Junior. Kuniaki Takahashi, 1, 2, 3. This time all three judges in favor of Takahashi. Koichi Yamashita versus Tetsuya Iha. So another big body Toyota battle, double 2JZs. All right, nice entry from both these guys. A little bit wobbly there from Iha. Iha trying to tuck in. Iha is going to run wide here. You can see they're slowing down. Yamashita completing his run so far really well.
Oh boy.
And a wide once again, Iha. So they can be quite intimidating on the street. So this time, okay, Iha Look at that entry there from Yamashita. Great angle. Watch him. He's gonna do like we've seen before. Power down. And watch the transition here. Flick back. Equal sort of transition. Yamashita slowly pulling up to Iha's rear bumper. So once again, like we saw there before, Yamashita, again, one of the more experienced drivers. Well, let's see. Okay, so it is official. 1, 2, 3 in favor of Koichi Yamashita, otherwise known as Champ Yamashita. We'll see what happens. Okay, we have our next two drivers now. It's a long drive from Hiroshima to Fukushima. But here we go, entry. Great speed from both these guys. Look at Taka, but Tasaka, maybe a bit too much speed, over-rotating. Oh, that's a shame there for Tasaka. That looked like it was going to be really good for him. He was coming into the... Oh, and once again, wow, okay. A second battle between these two. Tasaka, nothing to lose for him. Big entry this time. Huge angle for both these guys. Tasaka tucking in. Right up against Yanaguda, right up against Tasaka's door. The battles are so good, I'm falling over my words. Look at this follow run from Yanaguda. That was a great, even though he could have backed off. 2 and 3 in favor of Yanaguda. Ah, that's a massive shame from Tasaka. Unfortunately, too little, too late for him. But Nick, very comfortable in this kind of car. So we'll see what happens. Okay, so Nick Wilson leading. Here we go, entry, good entry from both these guys. Nick Wilson nice and deep in outer zone. Taguchi a little bit shallows up a little bit there, but Nick Wilson running a little bit wide there. Both cars hopping and banging off the limiter. Taguchi just kissing the inner clip there. Here we go, 3, 2, 1, go. Taguchi leading. Okay, looks like we're okay with the start this time. Nice entry from Taguchi. Fairway back, huge angle from Taguchi. Now, is he going to be able to keep his momentum? Yes, he is. This is a great lead run from Taguchi. Nick Wilson, at least 3 car lengths behind. Experience watching Formula Drift, a lot more fun. So we have a one more time.
Oh, what happened? Oh, there we go.
So we have 2 one more time. So that is going to be a one more time. So we have 3. All 3 judges in favor of a one more time between Taguchi and Wilson. All right, here we go. Next battle now. 3, 2, 1. This is a one more time between Wilson and Taguchi. This time Wilson leading. Up through the gears. Good entry from both these guys. Filling the outer zone, Nick Wilson, Taguchi. Now Taguchi's following run, not great so far. Nick Wilson's lead run though, kind of slow. Allowing Taguchi to catch right up to him, right up against his door over the finish line.
A little bit of an advantage.
We saw that, but they did both start at the same time. So Taguchi up through the gears, chainsawing his way down the straight. Okay, it's looking pretty good so far. Good angle from Taguchi, lead car. Now once again, watch this. Nick Wilson, Nick kind of wobbling, falling back a bit. This time about a 4 or 5 car length distance between the two. Nick Wilson also running wide. It's a battle only between 2 people. It's going to have to go one way or the other. So 1, 2, and 3. So there you go. There's your result.
Think that like, oh, I think it's going to go one more time. It's like you already know the answer to it, or you're influencing them or whatever. You know, even though I know with certainty that they really don't give a rat's what we say.
Next battle now, Daichi Oshiro versus Mori-san. Very deep entry there for Mori in the S15 Silvia.
Oh boy.
Oshiro running quite wide.
Opportunity.
Very wide. Nope. This is a chance. Whoa, throwing too hard.
Oh!
Collision between Oshiro and the front of Mori's S15. All right, so we had contact there. And it seems that's the case. All right, here we go. So this time Mori will be leading. So this is going to be another aggressive run, I'm going to say, between these two. Okay, it's looking pretty good so far. Mori running really wide. This is an overtaking zone. Oshiro, that is a legit overtake there for him. 100%. But once again, Oshiro running wide. There was a chance there for Mori to take it back. But Mori spitting out.
Yes, so that should be one more time.
We just got a head nod. There you go. All right.
If you have a chase 0,
yeah,
then you could at least judge the lead runs.
Right.
But you can't do that in the.
Oh, so we had 2 leads. You're right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So very dramatic first run. Let's see what's going to happen this time. Okay, so Oshiro leading, Mori following.
Oh, what happened?
Nice close entry for these two. All right, filling the outer zone, both drivers. This is how it was supposed to go last time. Mori right up against the door of Oshiro.
Oh, boy.
Mori, what's happening with Mori? And straightening up. That second outer zone, Mori. What the heck happened there? Here we go, second run there between these two. Mori this time leading. All right, good initiation from both these guys so far. Mori taking a bit more of a shallow line this time. Outer zone, watch the flick back here. Now Oshiro a long way back. We're getting a result now, so here we go. Mori, Oshiro. So Oshiro in the red JZX 100. 1, 2, 3 in favor of him. Anyway, it's Miyoshi versus Shinozaki. It's not a GTR. He'll be leading Yoshinori Shinozaki. Shinozaki jumping to start, which is okay. Look at that big flick there, Miyoshi. Shinozaki, but he's right there. He judged that start really well. Flick back, second outer zone into the final in clip. Will be a potato.
Gotcha.
Like you're a potato behind the wheel.
Okay.
Yeah. Fidget spinners.
Oh boy.
And, you know,
crossing over.
Right, here we go. Look at this following run from Miyoshi. All right. Okay. Yeah. This is going to be interesting. Okay. This is. I would not want to be a judge for this particular run. I think he thinks he might have. Here we go, 1, 2, and 3 in favor of Yoshinori Shinozaki. Okay, so we have our next run now. It was going to be Ichiyanagi versus Masuyama, but unfortunately Masuyama are scratching for this entry. Masuyama, if you watched us yesterday, the teal-colored S15 Sylvia, he had a lot of problems yesterday with drive shafts, but today it was a propeller shaft which gave up on him. So unfortunately, he retired from battle. We have the solo run now from Kazuto Ichiyanagi. GTR engine, RB26 powered 1VIA. It's sort of a fairly big difference in style of these two guys. Here we go. Kusaba leading. Yoshida right behind him. All right, it's looking good so far. Let's see if Yoshida can keep up with him. Yoshida, bit of contact there. Yoshida coming into contact with the rear of Kusaba's car and spitting out. Kusaba completing the run.
Fault for both, and then maybe it would come down to this run.
Okay. Speaking of this run, here we go. This time Yoshida is leading, Kusaba following. Here comes the entry. All right, Yoshida filling that outer zone. Now Kusaba a fair way back. This is a great lead run from Yoshida. Kusaba tucking right in there over the finish line. More than a lot of other people here. But we do have the result there. 1, 2, 3 in favor of Yusuke Kusaba.
I've heard that's always been a thing that Lantane has pointed out.
Right, next run now. Wachi versus Tang. James Tang in the BMW 2JZ powered. Watch him try and tuck in here. Not quite getting the line right, knocking over the inner clip. Wachi flicking it back. Limiter action here for both these guys. JZX, okay, here we go, second run now. This time James Tang in the BMW leading.
Oh, dang, Wachi.
Whoa, okay. James Tang taking a very, very...
Oh, Tang might get past. Ooh.
Whoa, look at this run. Okay, Wachi not backing off, not phased by this at all. With Tang the entire way. So we do have the result here. So 1, 2. 2 judges in favor of Wachi. This is going to be the battle of the top 16. Ladies and gentlemen, with great speed and haste, Andrew Gray versus Mad Mike Woodette. First battle of the top 16. Here they come down the straight. Andrew Gray initiating really early. Mad Mike right on his door. Look at the proximity with Mad Mike. The FD right on the door of Andrew Gray's JZX 100. Flicking it back. Proximity from Mad Mike. He's going to do it again. Mad Mike revving it up. Here we go. Start. Andrew Gray. Nice early start for him. Mad Mike shifting up through the gears. Flicks it in. Andrew Gray really deep into the outer zone. Andrew Gray, he's got to keep up with Mad Mike. Get on it, son. Mad Mike flicks it back out of zone 3, 4. Andy right up against his door around the final hairpin. So we're going to see that slide one way or the other, or slide up from the bottom. A cheeky slide up from the bottom. We have a one more time. Another one more time. And 3 one more time. So all 3 drivers, one more time. Here we go with the start.
Ooh, Mike should have got a better jump.
Andrew Gray. Andrew Gray looks pretty good so far. Mad Mike already initiating, both of them deep into the outer zone, number 1. Mad Mike's right there. Now, is he going to throw too hard? It looks okay so far. Switching back. Mad Mike within inches of Andrew Gray's door over the finish line. Second battle now between these two of their one more time. Mike Woodette leading in the RX-7, Andrew Gray following. Andrew Gray very close on the entry. Now watch the transition here. Watch them see if Andy can tuck in. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a battle we have here. Andrew Gray falling behind slightly over the finish line. Winner at this round last year, so we have a result here, a one more time. We only need 2 one more times for another one more time. So we have another one more time, and then Andy in favor of Andrew Gray. So that means we have a second one more time.
See how Mike gets off the line here.
Here we go.
A little bit more aggressive on the jump.
Here they come to the straight. So one more time. Big early entry for Mad Mike. Shadowing Andrew Gray. This is going to be a vital part of the course.
Wow.
Even closer than before. Mad Mike becomes a switch back. And through the final hairpin once again, right up against Andrew Gray's door. What sort of start strat is Andrew going to take? Okay, fairly similar sort of start. Andrew Gray, what's the entry? Andrew Gray, very conservative entry for Andrew Gray. He needs to get closer than this. He needs to get closer to Mike. Mad Mike a bit shallow, not going to taking that outer zone as good as Andrew Gray did. All right, we do have a result. Let's see how it goes. One more time. If we have one more time, we're going to have another one. 2 one more times. Let's see what Andy had. 3. All right, so once again.
We have a limit on it, but then we took that away. So I'll probably want to bring it back now.
Here we go, Andrew Gray leading. Already so much smoke from these two. Mad Mike not as close as he was in his previous run. Actually, I take that back. He's back up there. He's tucked right into Andy's door. Watch the transition here. Whoa, contact! Contact, Mad Mike. Causing Andy to lose his drift. So Mad Mike this time leading. All right, here we go. Another battle between these two. So fast. Huge angle from Mike.
Backwards almost.
Almost backwards. Andrew Gray staying right there with him. Mike is on limiter the entire run. ABC circuit, you can see there, just one of the spectating stands. So we have a result. 1, 2, and 3 in favor of Andrew Gray. So Andy Gray winning that battle, giving these guys some time to prepare their cars for the next battle. Car number 14. Okay, here we go straight into this battle. Neon leading, Imamada following. All right, it's already looking pretty good so far. Neon getting out nice and wide into that outer zone. Good in-clip from both these guys. Second outer zone, Imamada falling behind slightly. Shenyang getting deep into both those outer zones. Giving the following car an opportunity to get right up on the lead car. There we go through the chicane there. Okay, up through the gears. Imamada leading. Initiation. Shenyang following close behind him. Great angle from Imamada. Both cars in clip, good. Now, second outer zone, about the same for these two. Flicks it back. Shenyang really deep into that outer zone, but falling back slightly before the finish line.
So here we go.
So we do have a result. Once again, one more time from one of the judges. Robbie Nishida, that is a one more time. Ryan Lantane, Andy Yen in favor of Shenyang. So we have two in favor of Shenyang. The next one is going to be this battle here, Takahashi versus Iizuka. You get the feeling this battle is going to be decided pretty quickly. We go down the straight. Nice early entry from Takahashi. Iizuka falling back a little bit. He's got to tuck it in and keep up with it. He does that through the in-clip, out of zone. Lack of angle there. Iizuka falling behind. Although Takahashi keeping it sort of towards the middle of the track. Whoa, that was a very, very shallow line for Takahashi. It's our second run now. Iizuka leading. Takahashi following. Very, very, very early entry for Iizuka. Oh, Takahashi's shallowing up there, slowing down, losing a lot of speed. You got the flick back. Nice transition. Really heavy on the throttle there, Takahashi. So we do have a result from that battle. Kazuya Iizuka, the S15 on the left of screen. The green JZX100, Takahashi on the right. So 1, 2, 3 in favor of Kazuya Iizuka to write up a standard operating procedures manual south of Tokyo. So two completely different personalities here. And they're out here battling. This time Harino leading, Takahashi following. Here's the entry. Right, it's looking good so far. Slowing down a little bit, but giving Takahashi a chance to catch up. Watch the transition here, watch the transition. Transitioning nicely together. Takahashi tucking it in, falling back a little bit there, but still keeping up with Harino. And he'll be following this time. So Takahashi, what sort of approach will he take? Here they come down the straight. Flick entry there from Kuniaki Takahashi. Harino getting a little bit shallow there, trying to keep up with him. Harino throwing it too hard. That's going to be a straight there for Harino. Takahashi, all he has to do is complete the run now. Okay, so we have a result. Robbie Nishida, Ryan Lantane, Andy Yen, 1, 2, 3 judges in favor of Kuniaki Takahashi in the yellow. So he's probably in his mid-40s by now. Yanaguda, still in high school. Here they come down the straight. Nice early entry there for Yamashita. Yanaguda running really wide. Far too wide, and a spin, taking out the first inner clip. Yamashita continues on unfazed. This time Yanaguda in the S13 Silvia on the right leading. Yamashita, very slow start from him, probably very confident he can catch up. We'll see what happens. Here we go. Entry from both these guys. Nice and deep there for the following car, Yamashita there, but he's a fair way back, but already catching right up. The amount of grip this car has is amazing. By the time they get to the finish line, Yamashita already side by side.
Should be Yamashita going into the grade 8.
There you go. We already have a result there. 1, 2, and 3 in favor of Koichi Yamashita. Here comes the next battle on the top 16 bracket. We have Daichi Oshido versus Kazuya Taguchi. Right, it's looking pretty good so far. Daichi Oshido nice and wide into the outer zone. Running a bit wide there as well, carrying too much speed around there. Kazuya Taguchi falling back slightly, but tucking in again. Oshido, his line way off. Taguchi right of screen. Oshido left of screen. So Taguchi leading. Okay, nice early entry there for Taguchi. Oshido following him close behind. Actually, not that close behind, sorry. This is looking like Taguchi's run so far. Oshido not really that effective. Easier for the judges to decide. And there it is. 1, 2, and 3 in favor of Kazuya Taguchi. I'm sure it stands for something. Left in the JZX100 Mark II. Alright, here we go. Watch the entries here. Nice big swing in there from Ichinagi, taking out one of the outer zone markers. It's looking pretty good so far. Throwing it a bit too hard. Oh, wait, we had it. Ichinagi shuts it down in the lead. Shinozaki doing a good job to read that situation and stop his car before colliding with Ichinagi. So Ichinagi following with a deficit on this run, so it doesn't look too good for him, but Shinozaki still has to perform well. Ichinagi right up against Shinozaki. This is a very weird line. What's happening here? All right, so that looks like it's going to be a big mistake there for lead car Shinozaki.
Oh, wow.
Sending the outer clip weight flying. Looks that way. One more time. One more time. And one more time. So there you go. Had problems on their lead, resulting in zeros. So we're running them again. So Ichinagi, RB26, 1VR leading. Shinozaki following. All right, it's looking pretty good so far. It was right here where Ichinagi made the mistake. Looks like he's okay this time. Shinozaki a little bit far back. He could stand to be a little bit closer to Ichinagi. 1VR following. Here they go. Okay, we have a clean start. Shinozaki going very wide, Ichinagi. Big strain there from Ichinagi. Wow, what happened there?
I think he was affected from initiation.
He definitely was. That threw him off. Do have a result?
Yep.
Shinozaki, 1-2. Yes, it is. Shinozaki, the JZX100. On the rear.
Let me see.
They're not white anymore, are they?
Ah.
Entry from Kusama. Here we go, next battle. Really deep, big angle from Wachi. Watch the angle, can he keep it? Yes, he manages to do it. This is a great battle. Kusama, closely followed by Wachi. Bit of a strain there from Wachi. Leading Kusama, following. Here they come, Kusama, a fair way ahead. Nice initiation, both of them. Oh. Whoa, angle there, come on, keep it going, Kusama. Yes, he manages to do it. Superior angle there for Kusama. Good line there, you just got to tuck it in, keep up with Wachi. For anyone who's watching, so we have a result between these two. So 1, 2, 3, I'm gonna preempt, safe to say. He would have won anyway, first time. Formula Drift is the first competition to use this particular layout. All right, here we go. Kuni Takahashi leading, Kazuya Iizuka following. So it's looking pretty good so far, fairly even so far between these two. Now Takahashi, we've seen him so far always taking a fairly mild approach to his lead runs. We could really see that there.
But man, that was a scary moment.
But it's okay, don't worry, we're good today. We're watching drifting, that's all good. This time Iizuka leading, Takahashi following. Watch Takahashi in the chase position. He's always been strong in the chase so far. And Iizuka spinning out. Now, was there contact there? I don't think so. I'm pretty sure that was an unforced error for Kazuya Iizuka, just getting past the first in clip. Now, once again, that is the place on the course where we have seen the most mistakes from drivers and the most vital errors to the top 8. Getting blasted with sun. We're about to get blasted with small pieces of rubber. Yamashita versus Taguchi. Two very aggressive drivers. And immediately on entry, both of them side by side. Taguchi, now watch the following car. Yamashita, a lot of grip in this car. Can he run away from Taguchi? The answer is no. Look at the angle there. Great line there from the following car, Taguchi. And two judges in favor of Taguchi. Did it for him that time. He's out. Shinozaki's car a little bit more balanced, a little bit lower power. He has to make sure he's going to keep up with Kusama on the entry. It's a little bit further back than he should be. So a good lead run so far from Kusama. Now, is Shinozaki going to be able to? No, he's not. I had a feeling that had happened. I could see that coming. Shinozaki trying to, and just there again, running really wide. There we go. So Shinozaki leading this time. Kusaba following very close together. It's dangerously close for Kusaba. He's got to keep it going, keep it going, keep it going. Don't straighten up Kusaba. Taking out the pylon, taking it for a ride. You're okay, keep it going, Kusaba. Tucking it in. Whoa, that could have gone a lot worse than it did. All right, well, obviously we have a result here. So there you go. 1, 2, and 3. All right, so here is our final. And once again, Andy, should have been the first battle. It's now the last battle. Andrew Gray, fresh off his win against Mad Mike Wadet, up against Sheng Nian. This is going to be crazy. Here we go. Side by side into the outer zone first clip. Nian on fire. Watch the rotation here. Nian tucking in. Don't over-rotate it. Oh, throwing it a bit too hard there. Sheng Nian. Gray left. Here they come down the straight. Watch the entry. Andrew Gray right up against the door of Sheng Nian. Now he's going to be the vital part of this course. Watch the transitions. Andrew Gray pulls back a bit, switches in, tucks right up against Sheng Nian's door. He's right up against parallel with Sheng Nian's door.
If Andrew wins here, he guarantees himself a podium because of qualification.
There you go. He came in first in qualifying and 1-2. There you go. You already have it. 3 judges in favor of Andrew Gray. But his phone number, like dial 1-800-6610, which is 8190 Bai-Ku-O. Anyway, Kusaba versus Taguchi. Here we go. Wow, really fast entry from these guys. I think one of the fastest entries we've seen all day today so far. Close, very close spec, these cars. Very similarly spec'd. Drivers with a very similar style, and it shows. Anyway, next battle now. Taguchi versus Kusaba. This time Taguchi leading. He's always very strong in the lead. Whoa, great entry from both these guys. Door to door parallel. Kusaba tucking right in. Look at this following run from Kusaba. Taguchi filling the outer zones. Nice and tight going around the final clip. There we go. So yes, we do. We have a result.
But Kusaba is in the finals.
Andy Gray or Takahashi are going to come in third. Lose this, they're guaranteed third, right?
Yep.
Let's not worry about that. Let's see who's going to win this. Andrew Gray leading Kuriaki Takahashi. Okay, Takahashi much more aggressive than he normally is. Right up against the door of Andrew Gray. Has Takahashi been sandbagging up till now? Look at this follow run. But all he can do this time is lead. Coming down the straight, Takahashi leading this time. Nice entry from him. Andrew Gray right up against his door. Andrew Gray's line and angle a little bit off there. Andrew Gray, a little bit of a tap there, just nerfing the side of Takahashi's door. Time, so we're going to have a result here. Now, is it going to go left or right? So 1 to the right, 2 to the right, and a 1 more time. So once again, very close, Andrew Gray. So like I said, a long fought day. So here are our 2 finalists. Yusuke Kusaba following. This is going to be an aggressive battle.
Oh wow,
100% sure of that. Here we go, Kusaba's car. Parallel with Andy, here comes the entry. Great angle, it's going to be contact. Whoa, Kusaba throwing it too hard. You could see that coming, Kusaba. So aggressive. Andy just starting to roll forward. Okay, here we go. Second battle now. Kusaba versus Gray. Some Kusaba leading with a disadvantage. He's got to throw it all down here. But Andrew Gray staying right there with him. Andrew Gray needs to keep it clean, but keep it close. Around the final hairpin and over the finish line. Okay, so clean run for both these guys. And the winner between Andrew Gray and Yusuke Kusaba. Car number 100, Andrew Gray gets the win here at Ebisu Circuit. It's his home course. His workshop is based here at the circuit.